Hello, hello, hello. Hello. Welcome to yet another PlayStation Education. Now, of course, this is a show where we talk about all things PlayStation game related. Now, this, of course, is another co-op edition. After our, let's say, one surprise victory, one we already knew victory, and one awful defeat. Go see our PlayStation detention for that one. Here we have another, I say, success story. But I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Of course, we were talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
I actually watched the movie.
You did?
Yes, I did. Just because I played the game, I was like, okay, I want to see the movie now.
When did you have time to do that?
I don't know. I had a lot of time. We usually went to bed like 9:30 or 10 or something like that. And I'm like, I'm not sleepy at all. It was one of the days I slept in really late the next day. That's probably why. Anyway, it's just on the computer. I was like, oh, that's super easy.
There you go.
Why not?
How was it?
It was good. I liked it. It definitely kept with the goofy game theme. It wasn't terrible. No, I enjoyed the game. That's why I wanted to watch the movie. I still got to read the Origins now, the comic, where it all came from. I still haven't done that yet.
Yes. Now, of course, for those of you who are uninitiated, this is a 2010, I believe, release for the PSN and also for Xbox Live Arcade. It's a side-scroller beat-em-up, very reminiscent of... the first thing that came to mind, of course, was the Turtles arcade game.
Or maybe the X-Men.
They're the X-Men, same genre, the beat-em-up genre, and you could multiple characters choose from. When I got this for free off of PSN or PS Plus, and they were having when you get this, you can get any DLC at half off.
Yeah.
And so I picked up Knives for, I want to say, like $1.50. So I've only paid $1.50 for that. So there's another one of those, low cost of entry, and we definitely got more than $1.50's worth of enjoyment of it.
Oh, yes. It was loads of fun.
Most of them were, certainly. Now, I chose Knives. From what little I knew about the show and the comic, Knives seemed like a really fun character. Was she as fun as I thought she was? Something I thought she was.
Yeah, Scott is dating her. She's like 17. She's in high school. He's 22, so people make fun of him. And so, his one friend asked, have you done anything yet? He's like, we almost held hands once. So it's like, oh, okay. It's one of those relationships. And it really was. And then, of course, he meets, Ramona, yeah, and he sees her in a dream, is obsessed with her. So he ends up breaking up with Knives.
Oh.
She's a otaku. She's a quick U-turn in personality-wise through the movie.
Oh.
Because once she finds out what's going on and how she got dumped and everything, she becomes like super creepy. It was enjoyable though.
Oh, she went from Shinobu, from Love Hinata, to the over obsessed girlfriend in one split second.
Yeah, pretty much. She was still a fun character though.
Good. So that's who I chose. I thought she was super cute. The sprites are adorable in that game.
They are.
To give an example, they look like if you try to make 8-bit sprites using, I would say, like a 16-bit engine. This is what
no one's going to understand that.
Yeah. Imagine if you tried to make a game look like it was made on the original Nintendo, but you made it using the power and the color palette of the Super Nintendo.
Yeah. It was lots of fun though. I chose Styles because I kind of figured, oh, he's the lame friend, right? He's like the background. He's a friend.
Forever Alone.
Yes.
Was in the movie.
Yeah.
Pretty close.
Although actually the character who I thought he was gonna be like was actually a different character. I wish he was in the game. Young Neil. Yeah, he's just there. I mean, he's just like with the band, and then like at the end he takes over for Scott in like the bass because he knows everything because he's always every practice and everything. And so. Well, spoilers. In the movie, after he defeats the twins, he grabs a 1-up and he says, "I'm gonna. Where are you going? I'm getting a life." Joke. Well, later he gets stabbed by the last one, and you think, "Oh, he's dead." And he uses the 1-up, and so when he comes back through again, he fixes and he realizes a lot of things. Yep. So he apologizes to certain people, and then when he apologizes to one of the friends and everything, and then when he gets to young Neil, he goes, "Young Neil, you from now on be known as Neil." And he's like, oh. I was like, okay. Neil literally had like 5 lines in the movie, but he was just always there. So like, I wish he was a character because I totally would have chosen him then.
Sounds awesome. Yeah. All right, so the way the game is set up is the overmap makes it look like it's Super Mario Brothers, but it sort of isn't.
Yeah, it's sort of Super Mario Brothers.
But you go to different places, and you beat up a bunch of folks, and you get some of that nice Canadian currency from them.
You see little coins with a moose on and bounce around all over the place. They did that in the movie. Every time he defeated someone, they just turned a bunch of coins. You go, ooh, and he starts picking them up.
And so each level you progress through until you defeat one of the evil boyfriends, and you use that money to buy upgrades. Now we didn't quite understand how the upgrade system worked at first. I assumed when you leveled up, you got stat upgrades, but you didn't.
Yeah.
When you leveled up, you just got new moves.
Yeah, you get new combos and such. So there's different stores and different levels that allowed you to buy things that upgraded stats, and of course healed you.
Yep. So you'd buy like a latte, and the latte would add 2 to this stat and 1 to this stat or something like that. Mm-hmm. And permanent increases, of course.
Well, I thought it was interesting that like the level gap, because like the first level we obviously went back because they had this one store that was probably the best store, but of course they had to save money. We breezed right through them, and we killed those guys like they were nothing. But then you go up 2 more levels, like level 3 or maybe even level 4. They were super hard. It was like, okay, big gap here.
It probably expected you to be spending money and leveling up this whole time. We were kind of saving money.
Yeah.
We never did really go up in speed. That was the only one we kind of left kind of low.
Yeah.
In retrospect. But anyways, so there was 7 worlds total. So even though there was 2 evil boyfriends that you fought at the same time, you then had to fight your dark self. Was there a dark self in the movie?
Yeah, that was kind of another one of those. After you beat every defeats everyone, he makes good with everyone. The guy he just defeated, you can hear his voice whisper, "He defeated us, but can you defeat yourself?" He turns around, there's himself, just black and everything, and they're getting ready to fight. He's like, "No, I have to do this by myself." So they're outside waiting, and the camera turns. You see them come outside, and they're laughing, talking, high five each other, and he leaves. He's like, "That's it?" He's like, "Oh yeah. He seems actually he's a really nice guy." So it's like one of those, "Ha, you just got trolled." So I kind of feel like he could have had an epic fight there, but instead they just went the easy route and like, nope, they're just gonna get along.
There you go. Okay, so we actually, like you said, we kind of had some problems in this game. We ran into, I think it was world number 4.
Yeah.
And we just kept on getting our butt kicked. We got close. We got close quite a few times. So we were like, okay, there's something wrong going on here.
That was the girl.
Go. And we went back to the first world, and that's when we kind of figured out, okay, we're supposed to be buying stuff. We got that strength upgrade, and then we just started wiping the floor. I think we only had to grind once more after that.
Yeah.
I was at the very last level. Which, that last boss, like when you fight his final form, this isn't even my final form. When you fight his final form, he's actually kind of cake.
Oh, yeah.
There's that middle form that's super BS. But did he do anything like that in the movie?
Not really. He didn't like Giant or whatever, or turn all greedy. Because remember, that was like a computer thing. He was at the end of the game. You're like a simulator. So, no, I actually got into like an epic sword battle.
Oh, okay. That's probably hard to simulate in a beat 'em up game. Although, I think it's because I was player 1, and when you beat the game as Knives, the ending is, Knives looked beautiful in her wedding dress, and everyone attended, and everyone had a great time, and Scott was very confused.
Yeah, I'm guessing a different ending to different players, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, it's pretty cool, because you have reason to go back and play. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, that was basically it. As we always do, A, did you like it?
Yeah, it was fun.
B, would you recommend it?
Yeah.
C, to whom?
Anyone enjoyed those old arcade games of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles or the X-Men? I mean, it's basically the same thing with a little extra.
I'd highly recommend co-op games like this. Always more fun in co-op.
Oh, definitely.
There wasn't any incidences where, like in the last game, where it was like, oh, we definitely need co-op. Save for that resurrecting thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, that definitely... I could see co-op being way easier to handle than trying to solo it. Speaking of which, we need to look this up. I don't know if it was like a special trait of this character or something. They never attacked me when I was trying to resurrect James, and they always attacked James when he was trying to revive me. And it always pissed them off. And it would always be they'd wait. It always wait. So you go, and then right before I'm healed, they go up and go, pah. Kick James right in the face. Every time.
And honestly, I don't know why I was the one that got so upset. It resulted in him dying.
True.
So, yeah, I'll have like 3 lives. He'll have like 1 left. Because he keeps being able to revive me, and I can't revive him.
But I look super cute as an angel, so there. A little butt stomp. Boop. The sprites of this game were super cute. I'm going to reiterate that. The sprites in this game were super, super cute.
They were adorable.
They're adorable. Alrighty, so any closing comments?
No. Whatsoever. Nothing. Nah, I'm just kidding. Nah, it was super fun. Definitely co-op. Definitely, if you enjoy the X-Men or the Turtles, you're gonna like this game. Yeah, I said even if you do buy the upgrades, you're going to do a little grinding. You're going to go back a couple times. So if you don't mind that, then yeah, it's fine.
This game, I think, is only like $8 off of PSN and Xbox Live. If you wait, I'm sure they'll go on sale again or bundle it with some DLC. I guess there's a couple DLC characters out now. I haven't really checked since then. But anyways, this has been another PlayStation education. During this next time, hopefully if you have time, we'll try to get to another co-op game before you leave here. We've got a couple, hopefully, shorter ones. We never did touch that Resi 6, did we?
No. Which is the same, because the very first game we really got back in the gaming together was Res 5. So
Resident Evil 5 was the first game me and James ever played and beat together. So all you Resident Evil 5 haters out there, screw you. I have great memories of that game.
Hey, there's people who hated it?
Yeah, I guess people really didn't like that game when it came out. I don't know why. I thought it was fun.
Yeah. It wasn't like it was like, hope this isn't Chris's blood.
Yes. You, Jill, the master of unlocking, should take it with you. Thanks, Barry. You are almost a Jill sandwich.
Mega Man.
Mega Man. You guys are in the interview, Mega Man. You are the way out, womb. Okay. This has been it for PlayStation Education. Join us next time. Love you guys later. Bye.
Not now, though, but later. We will love you, maybe.